All right, here we go. Let's give this a second to engage here, and so I can check my audio levels. Playing with some new stuff today. Hello, hello, hello. Go on YouTube. All right. How are we sounding, guys? We doing all right? Let's move that up a little bit. How's that sounding? I think that might be better. Hey, Phil. How's it going? Cool. Audio loud enough? I think that's better. Perfect. Hey, Will, what's going on, man? Let me bump up this background music one. See how I like it. All right, let's see how that sounds. Let's see here. Okay, transmitter settings. I think it's cutting out here a little too much. Oh, darn this newfangled technology. All right, let's try that. How are we sounding now? Let's try that. My audio sounds super, super low. I think that's better. I had too much of the background noise muted. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Now let's go into receivers. Not receivers. Transmitters. All right. There we go. Yeah, I think our audio is doing well. Let's see. Will, not much tonight. I've been reading tonight, did some yard work, and ran errands. See, today, it's about time to get more compost for the garden boxes. Ain't that the truth? Okay. There we go. Gonna have to play with this a little bit, see if we can get it figured out. There's a whole brand new setup here, so bear with me, guys. Get the hot water running. Okay. But yeah, so I've got kimchi to make in the morning, so I need to completely clean the kitchen. Let's angle you guys up just a smidgen bit. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's all that wants to go. Okay, let's see how that's looking. Audio cutting out much? Kind of sounds like it on my end. I don't think this thing likes the background noise here. Not noticing any problems. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Okay, we'll just roll with it. Alright. But yeah, just hanging out, getting some dishes done. Preparing for the day to come tomorrow. We got all sorts of stuff going on. Supposed to make kimchi. I think we have some appointments going on. Kids have their Korean school tomorrow. All sorts of stuff happening. So I got to burn a little bit of the midnight oil. I think I'm going to lose my gym time tomorrow. But you know what? Sacrifice for the greater good. But yeah, such is life. There we go. You guys go there. There we go. Hey, Nowie, what's going on, man? Just chilling, doing some dishes, catching up on some work that I just haven't done, man. How you doing? Been a while since we've had a chance to chat. Just did the dishes yourself? Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, just one of those things. Laundry and dishes always needs to be done. So here I am. There we go. You guys got anything fun planned for this weekend? What did I make tonight? We had steak and mashed potatoes, like creamy mashed potatoes. It was pretty good. See, there's been some eggs made here. Let's see. I don't remember what this was. Oh yeah, this was tenjon jjigae, like a soybean stew, a Korean soybean stew. That was breakfast, along with, let's see, it was bibimbap. So some rice with some seasoned beef, raw egg, some some toasted sesame seeds, toasted sesame oil, soy sauce, and some kim, dried seaweed, dried and seasoned seaweed. So yeah, that was food for the day. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm glad it's coming through well for you guys. I've got it here in my ear, and I don't know, the sound just sounds terrible to me. I'll have to listen to it later. It keeps cutting in and out on my end. With my other mic pack, I could hear everything that was going on. This one, I don't hear anything, hardly. So it's kind of weird. You guys sure the audio's coming through clear? I'll have to check it later and make sure. Food sounds good though. Yeah? Well, that's good. I'm glad, man. Sounds like the audio's coming through all right. Yeah, it was just some quick food today. Nothing too time intensive. We spent a bunch of time out of the house today. Did some, unplanned window shopping. But such is life. Will, 5x5. All right, man, I appreciate it. I'm just being paranoid since this is, brand new stuff and the first time I'm using it, and I just messed with all the settings on it, playing around before I really had a chance to test it. And, as, us men do, we just kind of jump right in and just do it. And here I am with you guys, just hanging out, kind of half freaking out on the inside. Because I think it sounds terrible, but I mean, I'll trust you guys. I will trust you guys. But yeah, you guys got plans for this weekend? Doing anything fun? I don't know of any holidays or anything. I think we just had one in the past. President's something or other. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. But man, this weather is nice. Maui, work for me. Yeah, man, I get it. I'm on the same train here. Always got tons of stuff to do. Tons of stuff. But yeah, like I said, making kimchi. I'm going to make it 2 ways. See if I can film that for you guys. I'm still working on getting my mass upload scheme going. Going to run a full legit test with the algorithm. See what can be done. And see if this new hardware improves the videos for you guys. Aside from this new mic pack, I ended up getting a MacBook Pro recently. That just came in a day or 2 ago. Been messing around with that, trying to learn Mac OS. I mean, I'm a Windows guy through and through. I mean, that's what I did for a living for a while, is work on computers. And, I could get stuff done on a Mac, but it's totally foreign for me. So I'm just treating it like learning any new software and just digging in and trying to solve my own problems the best I can. So yeah, that's all. Oh, you know what? I think I got messed up here. There we go. I know what was wrong. My AirPods need to get replaced recently, and they had me mess with a bunch of settings, and one of them was conversation awareness. So every time I start talking, it lowers the sound in my ear. Go figure. But yeah, now it sounded good. Let's see, same for me. Apple is foreign to me. Yeah, but I figure I need to learn something new every once in a while, especially technology related, or I'm going to lose my edge. If things here ever go south, I'm going to have to get back into IT, and I can't be too far behind is what I figured. So kind of just jump in and hit it balls deep. There we go. There we go. But yeah, you guys have any requests for content? Some people ask me like some walk videos and things like that. Egg fried rice. I don't know. Help me plan a menu for my family. Or things you guys want to see around the house. The other day we got pretty heavy into composting. And so I'm going to, use some of that. And see what we can get from there. Let's see, there we go. But yeah, I figure, let's see what's it called. Yeah, if you guys know any good like Asian dishes, Korean, Chinese, Thai, let me know. My wife's super into that stuff. I end up cooking a lot of that stuff for her. Now you guys know how to get a hold of me. There we go. Yeah, actually, the other day we made some, what's it called? Mongolian beef. Oh man, it was delicious. You know, I modified the recipe, of course. It always calls for too much sweetness. And man, that was absolutely delicious. Better than takeout. Way better than takeout. See, hibachi is great. Have you been to Benihana's? No, I've never been to Benihana's. Uh, I don't. I might have been to hibachi one time in North Carolina, but that's it. We don't have any good like Benihana's or anything like that around here. Um, but even then, you know, my wife was stationed in what's it called, Okinawa. So she's done the hibachi thing and overdone it and everything. So she's not interested. I guess one thing that we kind of do that's close is Korean barbecue. We actually did a little bit of that yesterday, you know, just kind of a mini thing. Some pork belly, samjang, which kind of like just a, what's it called, fermented soybean based sauce that goes with the meat. That's something I make, and it's delicious. Koreans will tell you, you know, you only need like a tiny little bit on your meat to fully season it and whatnot. I'm over there eating it by the spoonful. They lose their mind every time. They're like, "Oh, it's gonna be too salty," and I just no, give it to me. Because the meat with Korean barbecue, it's actually cooked without seasoning. You just slap it right on the grill, and then you build your layers of flavor around it with vegetables and sauces and fermented baby shrimps, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's great. But I overload on the amount of sodium I put in there just because it's so packed with flavor. Kind of makes them go crazy. But man, just give me more. Give me more, man. I'm all about it. Um, my mother-in-law, her eyes about bugged out of her head when she saw me at Korean barbecue for the first time. She was quite concerned about my sodium levels. But I told her I'd be just fine. And well, you know, here I am. 10, 11 years later. Still alive. Doing well. Let's see there. Okay, let's get in here. Get this done. Let's see, what should I make tomorrow? The kids have school. So I need to make something for them for lunch. And I need a quick breakfast when we all get up. I'll probably get another steak out. And I think I have some ground pork in the fridge. I need to get more ground beef because I use that all up. I think the kids are going to get bibimbap again. And then maybe I'll make some sausage pat. Oh, I know. I'm going to make dongan bang. Or wangjajang. So good. It's like little meat patties, meat and tofu patties. So delicious. Normally made with pork and tofu. But I've made it with venison, beef, pork, all kinds of things. But actually, that sounds good. Yeah, then you just fry them up after you dip them in a little egg wash and some flour. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty good plan. And then I'm gonna be making kimchi, like I said a couple times. I'm gonna make pogi kimchi, which is, you know, a whole Napa cabbage. And then I'm gonna make what's called gacheri, which is basically just fresh kimchi, unfermented kimchi. So as soon as you make it, you just cut it up into smaller chunks. You eat it within a day or two, and it doesn't have that fermented depth of flavor to it. You know, a lot of Koreans out there, they're not a fan of it, but in this house, man, we could eat it all that way. Man, boy, let me tell you what. It is phenomenal. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow all day. Unless there's any more unplanned window shopping trips that happen. There we go. Let's see. I do need to make kombucha too, and that might happen tomorrow. Wife's been asking me to make it for a while. I've got a 5-gallon carboy over there, about half full of kombucha still. I need to get about a foot worth of SCOBY out of there and start over. See, now is cooking your hobby? No, cooking is what I do because it's necessary. You know, I got to feed the wife and kids. It's kind of gotten to the point to where I don't really enjoy it anymore. But the thing that I do to continue enjoy it is continue trying new things. You know, just different types of food, different, nationalities of cuisine. Working on, modifying different techniques. I've gotten decently good at it, and I can imitate lots of different dishes fairly well. Not gonna say I'm better than like a native cook or anything, or native grandma. Oh, even better. But I do all right. But yeah, it's long past the point of what I enjoy, and now it's just totally for necessity. I mean, tomorrow if I won the lotto, first thing I do is order some guns and stuff like that. But the next thing I do is I'd hire a full-time chef because I don't want to cook. Let's see. You seem good at it. Yeah. Now I've had to get good at it. The wife has a very discerning palate. I microwave my food. Yeah, we don't have a microwave here. Closest thing I got is a toaster oven, which is pretty darn handy. Before we got this range over here replaced, the last one had actually decided to burn itself, and so none of the electronics worked. We were lighting the gas stovetop with a little USB electronic lighter for a couple of years, and instead of buying a new oven and stove, we bought the what's it called, the toaster oven. And it boils, it bakes, it convection bakes, it does everything we needed to, and that got us by for a couple of years, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, I still use it whenever I need to heat things up. Phil, I try to avoid the microwaves. Yeah, same here. I don't know. I've heard people talk about, how it works and how it's supposed to be safe for you, but it's not my thing. It's not my thing. Yeah, now he's smart. Yeah. So last year we were able to finally replace the stove and the fridge because that was dying too. And it has been a godsend to have those back. Have a full-size broiler again. Actually make pizza and get my sourdough going. I used to, cook sourdough all the time. I'd get up early in the morning and make it, but it's been a while. I mean, I need to get another batch going here soon. There we go. But yeah, everybody's been asking for it, and whenever I cook it, it doesn't last long. We pretty much finish a whole loaf in a day every time I make it. See, I'm crazy lazy with making food for some reason. You know what, now if I had only myself to feed, I don't know if you do, but I would be too. Before my wife and I got together, I would eat out a lot, cook for myself very little, some, not a ton. But yeah, after we got together, we realized there was a serious importance in knowing exactly what went into our food, and so that was its own journey in and of itself. And yeah, I've just kind of had to become good at cooking, especially when the mother-in-law moved out. Yeah, that was a pretty big adjustment. She was doing a lot of the cooking and, taking care of the kids while I was off at work. And when she left, I had to pick up all that slack. So it's been, a while of adjustment. But, we've adjusted. And things are, nice and smooth right now. So I can't complain anymore. Let's see. I love my toaster oven. At work, added a crock pot to my work kitchen. Customers always asking what I have cooking. Nice, Phil. Nice. Yeah, I feel like it's important to be able to, produce for yourself when you can. And, at the same time, it brings the cost of food down dramatically. See, now I'm fortunate to have a foodie wife. Oh, man, that's cool. That is cool. That's a special thing. Yeah, mine's the same. She just doesn't cook. So it's up to me to satisfy her cravings. Let's see. Let's get those kind of down there and soaking. Yeah. So here I am doing dishes. Everybody else is in bed. And here we are. See, I missed something over here. Okay, cool. Just heard from the church pastor. I'll get back to him later. Alright. Trying to get plugged into this new church that we've been going to the last couple of weeks. I don't know, there's kind of just a feel of something there. I don't know what that's going to do to our plans or how it's going to impact it. I still have my eyes on moving. But the reality is, it's not up to me. It's up to him. And whatever he has planned for us, if he allows us to move, we'll be gone quick. If he has us stay, then stay we must. I mean, who am I to challenge and question that? Not what we would want, well, what I would want, but he hasn't led us astray yet. And he's come through in a major way several times. It's been quite the wild road. Wild ride? Wild ride? Yeah, wild ride. Let's see, let's get these all in here. But yeah, I always cook. Wife can't cook or read the instructions on the side of a frozen box, it seems. Man, Phil, that's rough. Yeah, mine can cook. She doesn't like to, and she can't right now. So that kind of, plays into it. But yeah, so here we are. Back again, doing more dishes. Yeah, right now it's not a conversation of wants. It's a conversation of needs. So needs outweigh wants every single time, or should at least. And so, being dad and husband, I do what needs to be done. Or I try to, at least. I'm not very good at it. Been getting better at it lately, but it's definitely an acquired skill. It's not something that people are just born with. And, if they are, man, they are blessed. By nature, I'm a very selfish person. I wouldn't do any of this stuff unless I had to. But yeah, over time we grow. We try to improve ourselves. Get all these green onion chunks out of here, and on we go. Just try to make it fun. And honestly, having you guys here. Yeah, grind it out, bro. Exactly, Nowie. But yeah, having you guys here to hang out with is actually made dishes not so bad. I used to just put it off for as long as humanly possible, and you wouldn't believe the pile of dishes that would happen in here. And I'd be at dishes for 3-4 hours at a time. But it's not so bad now. And that's kind of how this channel was born. Is just what do I have that I can share that'll improve my life and maybe somebody else's. And, you know, the answer to that was very comedically intended: washing dishes. But yeah, so here I am. You know, we kind of kick-started it. So my first productions were actually me doing dishes and just hanging out. The very first things that I did on the channel, or with the channel, in any way, shape, or form. And it's turned into a fun thing. It's very fun. I'm quite enjoying it, actually. There we go. Not slice my fingers off, although this is not very sharp. Yeah, it's actually time I do, what's it called? Brain fart. Knife sharpening here soon. Maybe we'll get something of that for you guys going here. Oh, there we go. Got a whole pile of knives to sharpen. You know, I used to do it here at the sink. Just straddle a cutting board over here or do something. This sink actually, thankfully, has a cutting board that nests down into it. And, you know, that made the process easier. But then I got one of those Ken onions. Man, that was awesome. That completely changed the game. Now I can do all the knives in an hour instead of 2 knives in an hour and killing my back for 2 days. So it helps quite a bit. Let's see, let's get this down in here. See, I can't watch all the time, but I do enjoy your content. Oh, thanks, Now, I appreciate that, man. You know, especially coming from, you know, some of the old OG crew. You know, that means something, man. I appreciate it, really. Oh, there we go. Get all this silverware put off to the side. Started soaking to make cleaning it even easier. Because then I can just wipe everything off. I don't have to worry about gunk and grime. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's do a sweep around the kitchen, see if I have any more. Table looks clear. Grab some of these cups while I'm over here. There we go. Alright, shot glasses, tincture, things, funnel. There we go. Grab this knife over here real quick. Get that washed. And once again, try not to slice my finger open. I probably slice my finger open in this sink right here more than anywhere else. I'm just breaking random stuff, or, you know, grabbing a knife that I didn't know was there. All that kind of stuff. Well, actually, that's not true. This sink is not the one I sliced my finger open in. Same spot, different sink. That sink is sitting over by the garage for the past 6 months, waiting for me to throw it away. I just need to do it. A lot of things I need to throw away. Actually, I need to order a dumpster. Full dumpster, big one of those big construction ones. And just throw stuff out. That's probably going to be one of my spring projects. Got to do it before the wasps emerge for the year. And the snakes, because once they do, man, I do not want to be digging stuff up out of the ground. They can be nasty around here. It always seems around here I tend to get, you know, the meanest wasps. Got the yellow ones, got the black ones. They always sting the crap out of me. Just leaves my leg burning for days. Makes it hard to sleep and all that. Alright, let's get this rice off this rice scoop here. There we go. But yeah, I tend to go to war with the wasps. And, you know, whenever I do go to war with them, they go to war with me. Clean some of this out of here. Let's see, they can be mean. Yeah, absolutely. The worst they've ever been is when I started actively attacking them. But when I don't, they tend to leave me alone unless I get really close to the nest. But yeah, if I start attacking them, like one year, they were up at the gate, you know, coming down into the driveway. Every time I would go near that gate, they were just there and I had to get through. And they were right by the chain. So I would try to kill them through various means. And then it turned into every time I went near the gate, they would just attack me. You know, within 25 feet of the gate, they would just head towards me. And still, well, the gate needed to get opened and then closed every time we needed to leave. So I ended up sprinting up to the gate, around the gate, opening it, and then having to run back and close it again. Man, it was just an all-out mess. It was absolutely terrible. I felt bad when delivery drivers had to come through. And that was rough. Like that whole season, the whole summer season, I could not let the kids go up near the gate anywhere. They got stung once or twice too, and that I really felt bad about. But yeah, the next year I just didn't mess with them. I just went and opened my gate, did what I needed to, and kept moving. And you know, it was a different generation of wasps. So those ones didn't mess with me. It was quite surprising. There we go. Oh, but yeah, so that was that. We tried putting traps and stuff out, but, you know, none of that stuff ever worked. We only caught, you know, a couple here and there. But, yeah, the most effective thing to do is find the nest and destroy the nest, and then the other ones tend to just kind of disappear. Right now I have a lot of spots outside waiting to get thrown away, old rabbit hutches and empty chicken coop, that kind of thing. Perfect places for the wasp to get in and breed and build their nest out. So I really need to get rid of those before it gets too much warmer and the wasps decide that it's time to come out and play. Because once I do, I'm not going to be touching that stuff for the entire warm season. It'll be, you know, November before I touch that stuff next. So yeah, time for me to get off my lazy backside and just order that dumpster and get busy outside. I'm pretty sure if I dedicate a couple hours a day to getting that stuff taken care of, it'll probably be fine. But never can tell around here. Sometimes, you know, I can say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this, and we end up going shopping, or I wake up with no energy whatsoever and barely get food made that day, and that's about it. So it's kind of a crapshoot. I'm pretty useless when it comes to like a dependable employee worker type status. You know, that brings its own challenges, but you know, like we were talking about before, you just grind it out when you can and hold on the rest of the time. Alrighty. Yep, it's true. Yep, for sure, man. For sure. But yeah, about these DJI mics, they just got released. I think like a week or two ago, something like that. And I got the inside scoop from somebody in the know. And they said, you know, these things are it's money, and you got to get them if you need an upgrade. And as soon as the MacBook Pro got here, I edited one video off a live stream, And it's like, okay, I have to get them now. Because what these allow me to do is record just me over here on this mic and transmit audio at the same time. The other ones would not. And so when I tried to edit the live stream afterwards, I was stuck with the audio track that was already on there, as well as, my normal music that I use. And, oh man, I'm just not happy with it. I might release it anyways, but as soon as I realized that, it was just a non-issue. It was a, what was it called? Non-starter? Wow, I can't remember the term right now. But yeah, I just had to upgrade. It was not an option to stick with what I had. So we shall look forward to a much higher quality of audio and video, and see what comes. Should be quite exciting. Good choice. Yeah, Nowie. I'm definitely enjoying it. Even just the interfaces itself, the options that it gives me, it's so much easier on these to sit there and edit them and, change stuff around. There's all kinds of settings. I was kind of flipping through the menus earlier before I got started, and it's just so robust. It's awesome. It's my first DJI product that I've used, and I have to say, the name lives up to the hype. It is outstanding, I have to say. I like it. And that case that comes in, it's snazzy. It's got a battery pack built into the case, so it'll automatically recharge these, even without being plugged in. It'll automatically resynchronize everything, and it's all magnetic, and it's got a cool lock to it. It gives me the fizz through and through and through. And I'm super happy about it. It's not cheap. I'm not going to pretend that it is, but I feel like just for a quality of life in this hobby, and I have to keep that in mind, this is just a hobby. It's cool. It's going to, make things, continue to keep things fun and exciting. Just being able to play around with some quality stuff. Yeah, it's fun to fizz over new stuff. Exactly. And that's where the thumbnail for this video came from, is that MacBook and these DJI mics. And I was just sitting there messing with them, and I just thought it was so much fun. It's like, you know what? Why not? I was actually listening in on a conversation about value. Oh, hey, Chase, what's up? Hey, Evan. Yeah, how you doing, man? And that's where the title came from. I was listening on all that conversation. Some guys were going real deep into the weeds. I'm not really philosophy type stuff, but just the value of things and how it's impacted here and there. And honestly, it's one of those conversations to where it's like, okay, what's the real point in this? Debating finer aspects of things like that, concepts like that, very big concepts. Because, at the end of the day, it doesn't really change anything in my life. It was an interesting conversation, but alas, here I am instead of there. Oh, let's see, what was that? Okay, nothing there. But yeah, so that's what's going on. Now I just have to make sure not to talk myself into buying a brand new iPhone to match everything. I'm going to be content with the upgrade that I already have from what I had before. Because if I go down that rabbit hole of always chasing the best of the best of the best, sure, it's just never going to end. Man, that was a good movie. Friggin' awesome movie. Oh, let's see here. Never ending. Exactly, now it's never ending. So I've just got to stop looking at what else is out there. I mean, I've made more than enough purchases this last couple weeks to hit the fizz factor. Now I just need to go out and enjoy it all. Multiple levels too on that. Fizz factor galore. Oh, let's see here. So what's going on, Chase? How you doing tonight, man? It's been a minute since we chatted. And what brings you to my little corner of the YouTube lands tonight, man? Got anything fun going on this weekend? Oh, let's see. Let's not drop everything. Okay, brother. Have a good night, all. All right, Nowie. Have a good one, man. Get some rest. Sure you got plenty going on. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright, there we go. Make sure you get all that soap out of there, get all the nooks and crannies. Alright, there we go. Oh, let's see, is there room in there? Not really. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. Get that masher in there. Put a few extra things in here from what I normally would. Alright. We can move these knives over here and they'll just slide right on in. Oh man, that reminds me of a funny story. Not really funny, it was quite infuriating, but you know, you guys might enjoy it. The other day, you know, normally when we leave our dogs up in our room, and we keep the door shut so they're not roaming around the house and getting into things. Well, we left the door open, and that was a big mistake. The kitchen was a mess when we got home, and this right here is my used fat container. I'll fill this up with, you know, bacon drippings, whatever else. It was on the ground, completely empty. And when we had left, it was, you know, half full. So the dogs, bless their little hearts, decided to come and eat every last little bit of it. Almost, you know, there's a tiny little bit left. But, yeah, that was not a fun thing to come home and witness. Let's see, it's empty, this little strider. But yeah, they decided to eat that. They ate a chicken carcass, all sorts of things. Luckily, none of them choked on a bone, but that was quite something. They've had some pretty rancid farts, pretty nasty poops, squirts, whatnot. Puked half a dozen times, but you know, now 2 days later, they're all fine again. But man, if I ate like that, it'd probably kill me. So yeah, moral of the story is always make sure the bedroom door is locked or shut all the way. Thank God they haven't figured out how to work the door handles yet. That would be quite disastrous. Okay. Yeah, I actually cleaned up a bunch of that stuff without even streaming it because I was quite irritated at what had happened. And then I still had to make dinner too right after. So I've got some of it still sitting over there on the floor. Got some bunch of cutting boards over here, a couple more bowls that they had emptied for me. So we will have quite the pile of clean dishes come morning. And you know, thank God they didn't break anything. And they're still alright, but yeah, that was quite the irritating thing. Let's see. Last of the bowls, I hope. Alright, get that all scrubbed off. Yeah, these two bowls right here, they absolutely sanitize the inside of with their tongue. So these are definitely going in the dishwasher to get extra clean. I'm not chancing any of that nastiness. There we go. This was actually full of rose hips that my daughter had picked for us. And yeah, they ate every last one. Go figure. I mean, well, them dogs will eat. See, is this dishwasher safe? Dishwasher, oven safe. Cool. It's going right in the dishwasher. There we go. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel this one was one of their favorites. This one had the chicken in it. That's nasty. You know, guys, let's do a little experiment. Let's see if I turn that light off behind my head there. Let's see if that does it better in here. Set more of a mood. Let's try that. See what that does. Yeah, especially with it being nighttime right now, I'm getting no light in these windows. There we go. Okay. Let's come over here and start on these cutting boards. All right. Oh yeah, I like that better. That's way better. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's much cleaner of an image. Oh man, we got almost every cutting board out of the rack today. There we go. Almost got a whole sink full of cutting boards. Let's rinse these off. Okay. Kids money, exactly, Matthew. I'm a man of high education right there. I think it's time for me. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I was going to get a new Scotch Brite pad out. Or, yeah, but I have another one that's only half used instead of this one that's all the way used. So this one's getting tossed. Oh, here we go. Into the recycling, was it? Yeah, given that it's 9:30, I'm trying not to be too loud. The kids are sleeping upstairs. There we go. Yeah, nice little mood set over here. All right. Yeah, speaking of our Tits Money friend, I heard that he is traveling. I hope he's well. I have to check in on his channel and see what's going on. Haven't heard from him in a minute. Especially after sharing that little joy of a phrase with us. Goes and abandons us like that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is actually that cutting board that locks in right here. It's got some silicone pads on the end, and with this bevel on the sink, it just locks in right there. You know, it shifts a little bit, but it's awesome. Let's see, he said that he was doing some private work for a client. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean he goes dark on us. He went straight up radio silent. That is unsat. Unsat. Does he know he needs to check in at least every 2 days so nobody sends a search party out after him? He doesn't know how we operate quite yet, being so new to the groups. Absence is not permitted. It's treason. Treasonous. Then again, treason doesn't have the same meaning it used to. Imagine if they brought back the old school punishment for treason. The old school definitions. Man, quite the shakeup around the world. There we go. Let's go ahead and rinse that off. Ugh. Getting some blockage there with that fluids. Tar and feather? Man, Matthew, if they were lucky, tar and feather. I mean, tar and feather is what you do to the rebellious youngster that goes and invents himself a religion. Treason. It's much more entertaining for us and much less survivable for them. There we go. There we go. You know, all these years of doing dishes like this, I have tried to keep up with it on the daily. I find it's just way too tiring. For me, at least. I mean, some people can do it. I don't get how. Then again, those kind of people don't get how I do dishes like this. So I figured call it an even trade. I used to be on top of things, you know, always have things handled, you know, the best I could. But, yeah, I just can't do it anymore. Can't keep up with it. But you know what? All we got to do is improvise, adapt, and overcome. And so I'm here for you guys doing it this way, sharing in the joy that is doing dishes. There we go. Get that put away. Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering what would happen if we got a guest in here. I think I need to get a few more subscribers before I can float that, though. But I am working on that, believe you me. So, the plan here with this whole shorts experiment that I'm going to be running here in the next week or so, depending on how much time I get to sit down and edit, you know, untouched. Given that the last short that I did took me, you know, 3 hours. Then again, you know, I'm learning new platform, new software, new all that stuff. So I shall get it handled here soon. Hey, Mark Williams, how you doing, man? What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so the grand experiment is to come up with 1 week's worth of shorts, releasing 3 every day. And, you know, if I happen to come up with more than that, I'll run it longer. But to go from essentially a cold YouTube channel to pushing out that kind of volume, it's just kind of like a proof of concept to see what that will do. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so just kind of play with the algorithm, play with the people, see what happens. And, you know, these live streams might get a little bit more traction in the meantime while we're doing that. And, you know, one hand helps the other, and see what goes down. All right. There we go. All right, I need to let my hands dry for a second. So I'm going to fill up the sink, start loading it up with cups here. And you know what? Before I do that, let's get those cast irons taken care of. There we go, let those dry. Only got 2, so that'll go quick. All right. I'll come over here and put the mashed potatoes away. And the jjigae from this morning. Let's see, that should probably be big enough for the jjigae. Oh, and that for the mashed potatoes. I'll take my nice clean utensils over here and dirty a few. Let's see. Like a glove. Yeah, so this is leftover doenjang jjigae. It is, as best can be translated, it is fermented soybean stew. It's not like a traditional stew. It's much thicker than that. It's basically what it looks like. Got some potato tofu. I got what's it called, onion and ground pork in this one. Normally you'd use something like pork belly, or you use shrimp, stuff like that. All sorts of stuff you can put in there, really. How many cutting boards you got? I'm getting jealous. Well, my wife likes cutting boards, and so she saw a bunch that she really liked and talked me into getting a whole bunch, and so now we got a whole bunch there, Mark. I have headed her off the last few times she wanted to buy more cutting boards, letting her know that we already had enough. But she still looks every time she goes to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or Home Goods. Lord bless her, she keeps me well equipped. Sometimes a little too well equipped, but you know, I'm not one to complain about that. She understands that, you know, cooking isn't my favorite thing to do anymore. And some creamy mashed potatoes. But yeah, so she tries to keep me happy in the kitchen, you know, keep me supplied with all the things I need in here. Equipment, tools, utensils, you name it. She's always on the lookout for a good deal on something that'll make my life here easier. Alright, those are ready to go in the fridge. And these need to get washed. Get these cast irons done. But yeah, for how many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cutting boards that we use routinely. You know, I mainly use these small ones or let the kids use them, but I use them to put like hot pots and stuff on. And then we serve up food, you know, Asian style a lot, so still boiling in the pot that it was cooked in. Like this one right here, bukbegi, the earthenware pot, traditional Korean style. And you take it straight from the stove, rolling hot boil, you know, and you serve it directly in front of there and to the person or to the table, and you know, you just eat out of there. And in Haitian culture, if it's not boiling, it's not hot enough. So you got to protect the table. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, you got to protect the table, or else it will not last long. That finish will be torched. So yeah, we use a few for that. One of those is teak, I think. And so I only use it for what you call it, serving, because it dulls the knives so fast. It is crazy. Let's see what's going on here. What am I doing here? There we go. Ooh, Cam 8. I gotta get to work. Have a great night. You too, Mark. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Go forth and conquer. You know, do the good work. All that good stuff. But yeah, so I got one cutting board I use mainly. The other ones are mainly just to put hot stuff on. But if that one is over here in the sink waiting to be washed, those other ones come out quite more often. Alright, there we go. Yeah, see, here's the lid for that doohickey. Yeah, food just tastes better in this. See, you change your phone to Apple. Well, my phone has been an Apple phone ever since I stopped using my BlackBerry in 2009. I bought my brother's, well, I traded my brother, I think, my Xbox when I got stationed in Lejeune. I told him he could have my Xbox if he mailed me his iPhone 3G. And ever since that, I've always had Apple. Between that and I think the the iPhone 8, I always had the newest one. And then, times got a little tough, got married, had kids, and then I would upgrade the wife's phone, and I would take her hand-me-down. Um, right now I've got the 11 Pro Max, but I've been looking hard at that 15, trying to not justify it to myself too hard. But right now I'm filming on a new to me Galaxy Note 20, S20, something like that. I don't know. Funny enough, when we first got together, that's when the Galaxy Notes just barely came out. My wife got one, thought it was the greatest thing. She thought it was, straight up tits money. Um, the day that she got it, she dropped it, shattered the screen. And what she do? She put a screen protector on it. She used it for years, and then upgraded to the Note 2. And when we were looking at upgrading our truck, we had a Tacoma at the time, my Tacoma, from prior. She left it sitting in a Tundra that we test drove. We were test driving it in the evening. She left it sitting in there, and it got locked up, and it was closing time. So we got back from the test drive after they had closed, and within 2 minutes of them locking that car and walking in the building, we realized we left it in there, or we left it in the building. And let's see, about 3 minutes later, so about 5 minutes after we finished talking with the sales guy, we called them, got a hold of someone. He said, "Hey, we left our phone in there." We went in to go get it, and it was gone. Absolutely gone. Somebody just straight up filched it. Couldn't find it anywhere in the truck. It wasn't anywhere. We couldn't get access to the building. We got there before they opened the next day, and it was nowhere to be found. And so we actually lost a couple years worth of our first son's, our son's baby pictures and all that stuff. And after that, I was like, okay, that's it. We just need to standardize on iPhone because it's easy. Backups are automatic, all that stuff. And ever since then, we've had iPhones. And we have not had another incident like that. She's left her phone a couple of places, but with Find My iPhone, we've always been able to find it and get it recovered. Let's see, these cast irons are done. And even if we didn't, we had all this stuff backed up already because it happens, automatically in the background every night. So she's always liked the Notes, partly because she's Korean and Samsung is Korean. Some of that blood brand loyalty going on there. But I have been able to keep her on iPhone. And it's mainly because, we both use iPhone and just it's worked together. It's seamless. It's easy. And to switch over now, would just be a huge pain and expense. So we're probably likely going to be Apple lifers. I recently got her a set of AirPod Pro 2 Pros, and she laughed at it at first when I got mine. But then about 2 weeks later, I told her, it's like, I'm tired of getting woken up by you listening to music right next to me. So I'm getting you these, and you're going to use them. And she absolutely loves them. So between that and the ease of use and the iPad and everything just working, will likely just be sticking with Apple for a long, long time. Oh, I gotcha. For some reason, I thought you had an Android. Learning a new laptop would be the new and laptop would be a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Let's clean some of this gunk out. There's a magnet down here surrounding this garbage disposal, and it picks up on all of these scrubby fibers that break loose. I have to clean it out every so often. Toss them. Yeah, it's down in there in the seal. I'm gonna have to take that whole seal out. I'll do it some other time. But yeah, so Apple's done an amazing thing in the last few iterations of their software. Last time I was on a Mac, it wasn't like this, but now they've integrated their product lineup and the software side so that the Mac OS systems and menus are just like iPhones and the iPads. It's really well done, and it makes that jump from the mobile Apple products over to the MacBook Pro very easy. Almost pleasurable. Almost. I just have to break a couple of age-old habits, like where the control and alt buttons are and what they do, and if there even is an equivalent for it on the Mac side, and just learn the whole new setup. Which I have to admit, as an IT guy, former IT guy, that is a fun challenge. There's nothing like a brand new OS to try to learn to get the gears spinning again. All right, get this loaded up here with glassware. Let me see if I have any more sitting over here. I've got my water cup, and the kids got one over here on the table. Let's snag that. Oh, it doesn't seem like a day goes by where they don't get a new water cup out. Okay. There we go. Get this rinsed out while we're waiting. It was a Middle Eastern yogurt drink. It's absolutely delicious. Anytime you guys go to a Middle Eastern grocery to get takeout or something like that, look for this yogurt drink. If you like yogurt and you like feta, go for it. It's kind of like a cross between yogurt, but a little bit stronger, with kind of like that saltiness from the feta, but it's not quite as intense as the feta. Super good. Super good. Oh, let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, I've got to also clean out this infuser here, the Levo C. Amanda, if you ever see this, thank you. This thing is pretty darn sweet. Just finished my second batch of infused oils. Hey Wes, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, I finished our second batch of infused oils. The first one was oregano oil, which, I could be wrong, but after we started taking that, all of us got a whole lot better from our sickness real quick. So we've been taking that every day with our vegetable juice that I've been doing. And we just got so much better. So the second batch is actually green onion infused, what's it called? Avocado oil. And I'm going to use that as a base for making infused chili oils. It's going to be delicious, absolutely delicious. I'm probably going to take it for a second run with some more fresh herbs. See if I can go outside and find some what's it called? Garlic chives out in the grass. It'll be delicious. See, I got a MacBook in December and have been considering changing my phone to Apple when the time comes. Thanks for all the info. Yeah, well, I mean, it's totally worth it. Just the integration is so seamless. Like, I could walk up on the phone and turn on my Mac and just switch the call right over, or switch into like a video call, what's it called, FaceTime, just on the Mac. It's awesome being able to just work between the two and then send files back and forth. It's just sweet. Let's see. I need to get a drying station set up over here. I think this is my last towel, so I'm gonna have to use it. Let's see. Let's get that set up there. Oh man, that towel is nasty. All right, guys. Once this gets filled up, I'm going to take a second and go and sneak a towel out of the dryer, a couple of towels, because I am out of kitchen towels. Let's see, Wes. I'm great, man. Just winding down for the week. Yeah, same here. I just got this going on tonight to prep for stuff that I have to do tomorrow, and I don't really want to, but it's got to get done. So here I am. Let's see. Is this finally clean? I still got a whole bunch of gunk down in the bottom. I might just throw this water bottle away. I cannot get it clean. Let's see. Maybe I can get this down in there. Okay, and let's see. Can I get spatula down inside here? I can. There we go. This will get it. Those Scotch-Brite pads get anything clean. Let's get some water in there, some soap. That's enough water in there. All right, now let's see if I can filch that out of there. I should have thought of that, a couple weeks ago when I started trying to clean this darn water bottle. I think we had put milk in here or something at some point, and man, I regretted it. I gave up on trying to get it clean for a while. Okay, there we go. What do you know? That did it. Okay, so I'll finish washing that in a second. All right, gents, I will be back in a second. I got to run up and go grab some new towels. I'll be right back. Let's see here. All right. No? Let's see, what setting am I changing here? Yeah, okay. I can't figure out how to turn this off, so I'm just going to leave this mic sitting here. I'll be back in a moment. Alrighty then, boys. I'm back. Let's reposition our mic here. Keep going. There we go. Okay, I'm back. 3 out of the 4 towels that I grabbed out of the bathroom. Kitchen towels. Oh, wait, no, only 2. So that one needs to... I can use this one. That's fine. I can use this one for this. So only 2 of them were. But this one's okay to use too. So let's set out a couple towels to dry glasses on. And hopefully I'm only going to need 1. That one can wait there. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. What setting was I messing with over here? Okay. Yeah, let's turn that on. See if that cleans up the audio a little bit. All right. So yeah, here we go. Now on to cleaning glasses. Appreciate you guys hanging out, staying with me. Always seems like whenever I walk away for any amount of time, I just lose everybody. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. Slackers. All right. But yeah, so this oil infuser here, I've got to figure out what I need to do next with it. I think I might do nettle oil. I've got some plenty of nettle leaves sitting up there. I normally tincture it with alcohol, but I think I'm going to try the oil version and see how that turns out. Could be fun to do like some what do you call it, compound butters. Ooh, that'd be yummy. I think the wife would really get a kick out of that. Being the foodie that she is, I've got tons of butter sitting around, so it'd be easy to do. I just got to get the setting just right. Ooh, I could probably make ghee with it. That would be cool. Clarify that butter and then just filter it afterwards. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, I've clarified ghee a couple of times, or clarified butter into ghee a couple of times. It doesn't seem to work out quite so consistently for me on the stovetop. It could just be me not really paying attention too well. But yeah, I'm sure there's an easier way to do it. Especially with Indian food, using butter just not the same. Gotta use ghee. Not break these. There we go. But yeah, Phil, if I start complaining about the audio again, just remind me to check my AirPods. I can't believe I made that simple of a mistake. I turned it on the other day at the gym because people kept talking to me. And I normally don't have that setting turned on. And especially after getting it replaced, they had me mess with a bunch of stuff. So I was all kinds of out of it. But yeah, that's definitely going to be one that I'm going to have to check every single time before I get started. Speaking of settings, here's one I want to change from my other mic, where I have the background music. One sec. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you. There we go. Let's do that. Did that reflect the change? Yes, it did. So it should give us better, fuller audio clarity on the background music because it's not filtering it right now. But the mic that I'm using should be filtering out some of the lower quality sounds to give a cleaner cleaner audio. So yeah, we'll see. I'll have to remember that. Let's see, I made that, a while in. Oh, Phil, actually, I've been meaning to reach out to you. I got a third company out here to look at our HVAC. They recommended something that's probably more moderate than what I talked to the last company about. I think they're recommending the 17 SEER outdoor heat pumps, 2 of them, with 96% efficiency furnaces indoor, propane, with the propane kits. And then also, what's it called? We're going to be looking at 110,000 BTUs, both upstairs and downstairs, and then 4-ton heat exchanger, the heat pumps outside. Going to put in the automatic, what's it called, humidifiers, and beef up the filter cartridges too. So the numbers, it seems more like a realistic system and not just I have money, I want to spend it. Because, I mean, we got a little bit of cash sitting around, but nothing like that. Nothing like what that first company gave us. I mean, this company, it's not a small price tag either. Probably end up in the 4.0 category, give or take. With some incentives and whatnot included. But yeah, I'm not sure, man. So that's something we have to look at here soon. What do you think? Does that price point sound unreasonable to you? Including ripping out the old system, putting in the new one. Making sure the ducts are all in good shape, that whole thing. The downstairs furnace here has everybody's saying it's kind of like an unusual one because it's vertically set up, and so the intake is coming up out of the crawl space, and it pumps out the top of it, and there's a manifold redirecting it back down to the crawl space. So they're saying it's something wrote about high level of difficulty. But yeah, it's all Linux systems, and I'm sure that's about 40,000 with including incentives. And this is two complete systems. They're saying they're scheduling 2 days for it. Have 2 crews out here, but they'll probably get it done in a day. It'll all be vented up out of the attic. So it's all going to have to be, I think, 4-inch PVC for the high efficiency stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what we're staring down the barrel of right now. I don't know if I need to go out and look for another price or not. I mean, if the situation were different, I mean, probably try to take it on with somebody else involved that was more knowledgeable about it. But that's just not in the cards right now. Unfortunately, I just gotta pay the man and get it done. But yeah, so we'll see. And if that happens, I'm sure I'm probably going to get some video of it. Try not to get in their way too much with the camera. I'll have to check pricing. Thanks, Phil. Man, I really appreciate it. Helping me spend my hour, rather, dollar a little wiser. Not spend it blindly, at least. Yeah, we kind of came to the decision that we weren't gonna pursue any sort of financing on it, although we probably wouldn't be able to anyways. So we'll just have to pull that out of savings and a few other places to make that happen. But we told ourselves that we were just gonna pay ourselves back diligently every month. Take a couple of years for us to pay that back, but or just as long as it takes to sell the house. I doubt we'd recoup all that money, but it would definitely probably help sell the house faster with brand new or year-old ACs in there, transferable warranty and all that jazz. I figure I would appreciate moving into a house that had all that done, and, good quality stuff. And I could overlook maybe the roof not being new or like newer at all. I mean, the roof probably needs to be replaced within 5 years too. That one I'm definitely not looking forward to. I don't think we'd be able to bankroll that on our own. We probably have to take out some kind of a loan to do that, and that's not something I'm looking forward to. I mean, unless our situation changed dramatically. But I mean, we could easily spend another $100 on just roof and siding for this place. This house is pretty big. But if we can get a new AC in, hand the house off to somebody new, a new HVAC in, hand it off, we'd probably be in pretty good shape. All right. Let's see. Got this tray here. That's new, so that needs to get soaking so I can get the junk off of there. All right, let's not destroy it with that. Let's see. Can I get this glue off of here? Let's get this sink drained. Yeah, that's coming off. Scratch up the bottom a little bit, christen it. I just don't get why these companies just glue this stuff on like this cheap stuff. You have to absolutely destroy the finish of the pan just to get it off. Breaks my heart every time. But yeah, the wife, she said, well, part of what messed up me my Detroit style pizza last time was not having the right pan. And she saw this and was like, okay, this is on clearance. You're getting it because I want my deep dish. So it's just a stainless steel baking pan or some or other kind of pan. I don't know. But I'm going to use it for deep dish because I cannot bring myself to use the aluminum ones. I'm not a huge fan of aluminum in general. I'm less of a fan of these stickers. Good Lord. Come on, TJ Maxx. Okay, that's the outside. I'll just use this. Alright. Just have to watch out for the edges on this pan. Nice and sharp. Good Lord. There we go. Okay. Let's see, can I get this up on here to dry? Maybe. There we go. Alright, let's get this Levo cleaned. Empty out these greens real quick. See how this worked. That worked pretty darn well, I think. Cleaned up out of there pretty quick. All right, let's get this hot water rocking and rolling again. There we go. Yeah, this little agitator down there, it's like a magnetic agitator, just spins the oil every so often. Seems to keep things, moving. No hot spots that way. Seems like a pretty good design. I like it. Soap in there, break down all that oil. There we go, nice hot water running again. And wash it again. Ooh, that's getting hot. Hand's probably getting sensitive. Getting to that point in dishes where I need to be about done. There we go. Mix that up. Down she goes. Wash this a couple of times. Make sure I get all that old oil out of there. Plenty of soap. Come on. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then I will let this dry overnight. And it should be ready to go in the morning. With whatever we're going to do. Leave that there. And since I'm doing kimchi in the morning, I'm going to rewash these bowls. And so they will be ready to go in the morning. Oh, cool. Look at that. I just hit 10,000 steps. Cool. All right, let's get this dishwasher started. There we go. cleaning since, I just thoroughly scrubbed them the other day. I'm just trying to get any sort of dust and whatnot off. And then I will stack these things over here on the stove to dry. They'll be ready to go first thing in the morning. How can I do this so it's not going to fall over? There we go. Done. Then I need to wash my strainers baskets too. I can't forget those. Mucho muy importante. Oh, you know what? Kid's lunchbox. Can't forget that. Definitely gonna need that in the morning. Alright, there we go. Strainer baskets. Yes. Oh, here's one here. Where'd the other one go? Oh, the other one's over there with stuff in it. Okay. Well, this one will just be it for now then. I was so happy when we got these. We got home and I realized it fit right into the sink. So I can just wash vegetables right in this or in one of those bowls and just dump them out. It just works so well. It makes the process of kimchi so much easier that way. Like, seriously. All right, there we go. Yeah, traditionally you'll see big round strainers that'll fit in the bowls. But I like this even better. Pop that out of there. Black walnut hole. All right, I'll just leave this over here to dry. Actually, I still got a bit of grease on there. Huh. Wonder where that came from. All right. Take a good clean and call this one done. Okay, that's better. Nice hot water in there, spray everything down. Get this mat cleaned off. Actually, I'm going to open this dishwasher and throw this mat in there. Let that give it a good clean. Well, it's all nice and sudsy up in there. There we go. You take care of you. All right. Throw this out. Pay a little bit extra attention to the sink just because I'm going to be cleaning vegetables and whatnot in here for fermenting. A little of this done ahead of time. All right, Wes, you too, man. I will catch you later. Have a good weekend, man. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Wipe her down. Oops. Kicked you guys there. All right. And we're all ready for the morning. Put this towel over here to dry. And that's it, boys. We're signing off. Gents, thanks. I will see you guys next time. Thanks, Phil. Appreciate you being here. And all you guys else lurking in the background. Thanks. Will, Wes, appreciate you guys. Matt, you too. Matthew, excuse me. See ya.